You know the famous monsters. Vampires, zombies, the stuff in movies, but you haven't heard of the real-life monsters who held an entire Zambian province hostage with nothing but rusty spears and bad vibes. Welcome to the Luano Valley, a place where the trees are thick, the heat is brutal, and for 7 years, it was a kill zone. This was the playground of the Mailoni Brothers. 3 guys who weren't hiding in bunkers. They were living in the bush, dodging bullets like they had cheat codes enabled. They were so elusive that locals didn't think they were human. They thought they were ghosts. The lore was insane. People swore if you shot at them, they would turn into animals. Or just vanish into thin air. Poof, gone. Police would search the forest, find fresh tracks, and then, absolutely nothing. It was maddening. The rumor grew that they used juju, traditional magic, to become invisible. And honestly, that terrifying reputation was their best weapon. But they weren't ghosts. They were 3 brothers led by Mika Mailoni, who called himself the Doctor. Spoiler alert. He did not have a medical degree. He had an anger management problem and a very sharp axe. Between 2007 and 2013, they butchered at least 12 people. The valley was terrified. It wasn't random. They killed their neighbor over a petty dispute. They killed the village headman for cooperating with police. They even killed their own brother's wife. That is a toxic family dynamic on a whole new level. Even their own mother had to flee the region because she was terrified her sons would come for her next. The Luano Valley became a ghost zone. Schools closed, clinics shut down, people abandoned their farms and ran. Eventually, the Zambian government got tired of the ghost stories. The local police were outmatched and terrified. So they hit the upgrade button. They sent in the big guns, the Zambian army. This wasn't a search party anymore, it was a war zone. Operation Restore Order was a go. They deployed elite soldiers and helicopters deep into the valley. No more superstition, just camo, assault rifles, and determination. But the brothers knew the terrain. They were masters of camouflage, hiding in caves deep in the escarpment where aerial views were useless. It was a deadly, weeks-long game of cat and mouse in unforgiving wilderness. June 2013, deep in the forest, the army finally cornered them. And guess what? They didn't turn into birds. They didn't vanish. The magic ran out. In a final firefight, all 3 Mailoni brothers were killed. The 7-year nightmare was finally over. People slowly started returning to their homes. So, moral of the story? Juju might scare the neighbors, but it doesn't stop a military operation. This was a wild one. If you want more insane true stories from around the world, hit that like and subscribe button right now.